Ops on Project Management. Hello everyone! Today we are going to create a Gantt chart using Instagantt in sync with the tasks I made in Asana. How? Just watch this video. So let's get started with Asana. What you're seeing now is our Asana homepage. As you see, it says, "Good afternoon, Mariah." Now we're going to navigate through our homepage. First, we are going to look at our tasks. And since I still did not have any tasks yet, you're going to see that it's still empty. So now we are going to check my previous Gantt chart. Alright? So these are the lists of tasks that I am going to recreate. To start with our project, I'm just going to create a project and click on Add Blank Project. And now we are going to add the project details such as the project name and also choose our default view. You can choose from list, board, timeline, and calendar, but I would prefer list. After creating the project, we are now going to add the project details. Simply click on the project and edit the name if you wish so, and also add the description. For my description, I'm just going to add IT capstone proposal, and then I'm going to change the color to cyan because I love that color. Right? Now we're going to add the sections. The sections for me in this case will be my main tasks for the project. So I have here data gathering and research, capstone documentation, designing and planning, system and development, developing strand compatibility test, backlogs and reworks, project closing, and the project presentation to panelists. And since I also forgot to change the icon, I'm going to change it into a website form. Alright, now it's getting good. So the next thing that I'm going to do is to add the tasks. Mind you, I'm just going to add first the other subtask for my main task. So this will be the independent tasks. So these are the tasks that are not dependent on other tasks. So I am now going to continue on writing all of the tasks for each of the sections here and make sure not one is left behind. After adding my independent tasks to the sections, I am now going to add project details by assigning tasks and also setting due dates. In the task details, you can also add other details for the task, such as the assignee, the due date, some also additional descriptions, and also you can add comments actually to those projects. Let's say for instance, one of the assignee has already uploaded a picture and you think that the picture is looking good. So you can also add a comment, "Wow, the picture is looking great." And then everyone who are involved in the project can see your comment. These are actually public comments, and also the details for the projects are also in public. What I am doing now is I have added a description for my project, and of course I also added the comment. Right? And posted a comment. Very good. And I continued on assigning the task to the assignee and also setting the due date for the tasks. Since I already have a note of all of my tasks including their due dates, I think assigning and setting the due date only took me around 25 minutes. But if you're going to do this on a rough sketch, I think it's going to take it over an hour. Now that I am done with my independent tasks, I have decided to add some subtasks and of course include the details for these subtasks. To include the details on the subtasks, you can just simply click on the image icon there and you can already choose an assignee and set the due date by clicking the calendar icon and choosing the date of your preference. So now I'm going to continue adding the subtasks and including all of the details for these of the subtasks. Well, actually, the subtasks in Asana can also be edited, same as your independent tasks. So it doesn't really have any difference. So there is no need for you to study for another interface. It's very easy. I can guarantee you that. I think adding subtasks and details took me another 25 minutes to do this. Now that all the tasks and subtasks are done, let's now proceed to creating our Gantt chart. So I'm going to open a new tab and create a Gantt chart in Instagantt. To get started with Instagantt, just click on a new tab and search Instagantt and log in. Since I already have an account in Instagantt, I can just simply go to Manage Projects and click on Connect an Asana project. And then I'm going to click on Our System and choose the project that I'm going to connect. Alright, and then I'm going to close this prompt message. So now I'm going to click on my project and wait for it to load. Check on my Asana. And you can see now that I have already a pre-made Gantt chart. So what I'm going to do now with Instagantt is just to simply drag and drop. So I can adjust the dates for the start date and the end date. Because as you may have remembered in Asana, we don't have a start date because that is only for premium users. Since I don't have a premium account in Asana, I am simply going to use Instagantt so that I can set my start date and also my end date. Aside from that, I can really see it visually, so it's very easy for me. So I have now finished adjusting my timeline, so I'm going to add the task details. So as you can see in the task details, you can also set your progress. So I have already some tasks here that I have already done, so I'm going to set those one as 100%. So by determining the progress, it can actually be seen by the color of your bar. After you're done with your Gantt chart, you can export it as image or PDF. But as for me, I'm going to prefer to export it as an image because if you're going to download it as a PDF, it's gotta be very difficult for you to read, especially if your PDF reader is limited for zooming. So you cannot really see the details for your tasks. But for image, it will be really easy to zoom in and zoom out. To monitor your progress using Asana and Instagantt, I would really prefer that you set your progress in Instagantt because as you may have observed, if we click on our Asana task as done, it doesn't really reflect on Instagantt. But if we are going to have our Instagantt in 100%, it also shows in Asana that the task is done. A task done in Asana can be reflected by the green circle beside the task. It means that the task is already done. If you may have remembered, I did not check on any of the tasks in Asana, but I already had some 100% of that progress in Instagantt. So it really shows that Instagantt can have a reflection on Asana. Compared to Asana on Instagantt, I don't think it works. So this is how I created my Gantt chart using Instagantt by importing tasks from Asana. I hope this video can help you with managing project timelines. Thank you so much, and this is More Flops.